Myself, Mrs. Subi Basil. Care of patient with traction. Part 2. Skeletal traction. Skeletal traction is applied directly to bone. Pulling force is applied to bone by using metal pins, screws, K-wire, etc. It is more frequently in the management of lower limb fractures like femur, tibia, humerus, and cervical spine fracture. It should be reserved for those cases in which skin traction is contraindicated. Local, general, or spinal anesthesia should be given to patient and pins are inserted into bone under aseptic condition. What is the definition of skeletal traction? It is the traction which applied directly to bone. In that, pulling force is applying pulling force by using metal pins, screws, K-wire, etc. It is more useful for the management of lower limb fractures like tibia, humerus, femur, etc. It should be reserved when we are using the skeletal traction if skin traction is contraindicated. At that time, skeletal traction is using. And in skeletal traction, there is should the insertion of the skeletal traction, local anesthesia, general anesthesia, spinal anesthesia should be given to the patient. For what? Pins are inserted into the bones, but it is in an aseptic technique only we have to insert the pins. This is the skeletal traction. We can see pulleys, ropes, weight, foot plate, trapeze. Foot plate is using for to maintain the neutral position of the affected limb. Through the pulleys we are using weight. Through the pulleys rope is going and in the end of the rope the weight is hanging. Trapeze. Trapeze is using for the to grasp the patient. If the patient want to move, to change the position alone. So the patient can grasp. Principles of traction. This is already we have learned in skin traction. Traction must be continuous, then should be effective in reducing and immobilizing fractures. If the traction is continuous, then it is more effective. Skeletal traction never interrupted. Weight should not be removed in case of continued traction. The weight should not be removed. The traction is continued, then in between the weight should not be removed. Maintain good body alignment of the patient. Patient should be in the center of the bed when traction is applied. If the patient is on traction, then the patient should be in the middle of the bed. Ropes should not be obstructed. Weight should be hanged freely and should not rest on bed or floor. Weight we are using, so the weight is hanged freely. It should not be on the bed or floor. Common signs for application of skeletal traction. Olecranon, metacarpals, upper end of femur, lower end of femur, upper end of tibia, lower end of tibia, calcaneus. This is the sites of skeletal traction. We can see 5 pictures are given. What all complication can occur? Introduction of infection. How we are inserting the pins into the bones. So through the pins we are inserting infection. Second, incorrect placement of pin. Third, allow pins to cut out of bone. Next, ligament damage, depressed scar, and stiffness of joints. Nursing management. Nurse should maintain effective traction. Maintain good body alignment of the patient's body. That already we have learned. Next, observe pin sites for readiness, drainage, odor, swelling, and excessive warmth. These all symptoms shows infection. Frequently monitor neurovascular status for impaired blood flow. Next, checking the equipment to ensure proper functioning. In between, we have to check whether the equipment is on working condition or not. Next, monitor skin condition for pressure points or irritation from equipment. We have to check skin integrity because the patient is on complete bed rest. There is a chance of bed sore and irritation because of equipment. Next, inspect all knots, ropes, weights and pulleys every 8 to 12 hours for any loosening. Assist the patient to change the position. Special attention. First is weights. Weights must hang free. Should be hang free. Weight should not be removed from a patient with a fracture unless so ordered by the physician or in case of an extreme emergency. We cannot remove the weights without doctor's order, without any emergency. Second, ropes. There should be no frayed spots or knots in the running length. फ्रेड स्पॉट्स वी कैन एक्सप्लेन दैट हमारा जो पुराना कपड़ा होता है उसमें क्या होता है जो थ्रेड्स है कपड़ा पुराना होने से क्या होगा वो थ्रेड सब बाहर आ जाता है अगर रोप्स में ऐसा हुआ है तो क्या होगा जल्दी टूटने का चांस है सो देयर शुड नॉट बी नो फ्रेड स्पॉट्स और नॉट्स इन द रनिंग लेंथ दे शुड नॉट ड्रैग ऑन द बेड क्लॉथ्स Third point, pulleys. The ropes should rest securely in the pulley grooves. पुल्ली के अंदर क्या होगा होल होगा उसके अंदर से वो ropes आता है so it should be rest securely in the pulleys grooves. Pulleys clamp must be attached to the bed frame and must not be removed unless ordered by the physician. Fourth, foot plate. The foot plate should maintain and support the foot in a neutral position with no pressure on either side of the foot, heel or the toes. Trapeze. The trapeze should be suspended from the overhead bar of the bed frame so that the patient can reach and grasp it without strain and without twisting out of proper alignment. This I have already explained. Next, general care of patient with traction. First, assessment of neuromuscular status. In that, pain, sensation, active and passive range of motion, color, joint motion, capillary refill, pulse, complaints of numbness, coldness or swelling over extremity. Second, check the skin areas over Achilles tendon, dorsum of the foot, heel and sacral region. Avoid pressure in the popliteal space. Third, never lift or change traction weights without doctor's order. Fourth, never drop a weight when reapplying traction but gradually lower the weight so the patient does not undergo sudden extreme stress. A patient who may have the headrest up and down should be positioned completely flat at least half the time to prevent hip flexion contractures. Next, encourage exercises. Provide adequate fluids. The nurse ensures that the traction force are maintained and that the patient is properly positioned to prevent complication resulting from poor alignment. The nurse must maintain alignment of the patient's body in the traction as prescribed to promote an effective line of pull. Next, when traction is applied to the leg, a foot plate may be applied to prevent foot drop.